Hi, I'm Peter Amstutz. I am CTO of Curie Corporation, a longtime developer on Arvados, and one of the founders of the Common Workflow Language Project. Today, I'm going to talk about why good data management practices are important, how they relate to running, reproducing, and sharing scientific data analysis workflows, and how we approach data and workflow management in the Arvados platform. Well, I care about reproducibility. Once you publish a paper, you're done, right? Well, no. Science is an incremental and collaborative endeavor. Having developed some findings, you may realize later that you need to study them further, or share not only your results, but your entire data analysis process with a collaborator or regulator so they can understand what you did. If you don't have a complete record of your computational analysis, it is impossible for others who are attempting to reproduce your work to be confident that they are reaching the same result by the same methods. The Arvados team has been thinking about and working on this topic for a few years now. So now I'm going to talk about how we approach data and workflow management. Arvados is an open source platform sponsored by Curie for storing and organizing scientific big data, and supports running common workflow language workflows on that data. It consists of two main components, a storage system we call Keep, and a workflow manager we call Crunch. Arvados is multi-user and multi-platform and runs on various cloud and high-performance computing environments. It is used by small academic labs and innovative biotechs, all the way up to multinational pharma companies to build their own data lakes or data commons. In Arvados, a collection is a set of files grouped together that make up a data set. Collections are organized into projects. Each user gets their own workspace, but can easily share projects with others with a simple sharing dialog in the web workbench. This lets you avoid data silos. Collections and projects can have searchable metadata, making it easier for others to find data. Collections can be modified, but Arvados automatically keeps a complete history of past versions of a collection. Collections can be identified in the system several different ways. First is by content address, which is based on a hash of the collection's file contents. The content address changes if any of the files change. The second is by database UUID. Content addresses and database UUIDs are robust identifiers for the collection. You can safely reorganize a project hierarchy or move or rename the collection and have the robust identifiers continue to refer to the same collection wherever it ends up. The third is by human-assigned names, which are unique within a given parent project. Collections can be very large, on the scale of multiple terabytes, but regardless of size, you can still identify the entire dataset with a single identifier and keep a version history of every change. When you submit a workflow, Arvados keeps detailed records of each workflow step run by the system. This includes the input and output collections, container images that provide the software environment, hardware resources that were requested, and logs of both the program itself and the program's resource usage on the compute node. Inputs and outputs are stored by content address. These are immutable identifiers of content. This means that reorganization and changes to collections do not break references. In the case of the collection changing, it will just refer to an older version of the collection. Arvados completely abstracts the underlying storage so you can run it on top of conventional file systems or cloud object storage. Arvados provides a variety of ways to access files and collections. You can download them from the web workbench, mount a collection as a Linux file system, or even use our S3 compatible API that prevents Arvados collections as buckets, enabling you to connect applications with existing object storage support to Arvados. Another aspect of data management we haven't talked about too much, but is a pretty big deal, are legal requirements from oversight agencies and regulators. In particular, if you're working anywhere near human data, you probably care a lot about security and access control. Some things that Arvados does to maintain security include requiring that all API endpoints require the client to present a secret access token which identifies a user, encrypting all traffic using TLS by default, and supporting data encryption at rest. Arvados supports various single sign-on systems, including LDAP, OpenID Connect, and Google accounts. Data uploaded to Arvados is private by default, but can be shared with other users or groups at different access levels. If you would like to learn more, please visit our website at arvados.org. Follow the documentation link on the front page to get to the Arvados documentation, which includes our user guide, and if you think you would like to set up Arvados for yourself, our installation guide. Follow the community link on arvados.org to get information about the Arvados discussion forum, chat, video calls, and other community events. Curie has also set up a demo instance at playground.arvados.org where you can get a feel for what it is like to use Arvados as a regular user, including working with data and running CWL workflows. Finally, if you're interested in professional support and development services, including training on using common workflow language with Arvados, please contact us at info@curie.com for more information. Thank you very much for your time.